Hello and welcome back to MENACE, where the most dangerous enemy is the consequences of my own decisions and actions. We are playing in the Ironman campaign. We're playing on expert difficulty, and I may have bitten off more than I could chew, to be quite honest, but we're still alive to fight another day. We are faced with two choices here, which one is not really a choice at all. This interdict forces is another defense mission. It's another meat grinder that we cannot afford to go into, even though the reward of a random pirate vehicle or vehicle weapon sounds very tempting. We have to understand that discretion is the better part of valor, and understand our limitations. And our limitations are several. We have numerous limitations at this point, which I'll do a quick recap of. But this makes our default mission sabotage the supply infrastructure. We have sabotage with some fuel tanks, a factory generator, and get everybody to evac. Everything else is secondary, except not losing squads. That's always my primary mission. We'll take that as it goes, but that's kind of the lay of the land. We're going to go to plan mission first because we don't really have any other resources to speak of, so there's not really a point in dallying anywhere else. I mean, I guess I could show you. I mean, we have 19 promotion points, which isn't enough by 1 point. We can't really permit anybody else to do anything. We have 30 authority because we just recruited a new person to the squad, who we'll talk about in a minute. We have 5 OCI components left. We have 16 squaddies. I don't even have enough squaddies to fill the ranks that we've got. So when we go here to plan the mission, even though our cap is 714 supply, currently we're sitting with a surplus of 56, sorry about that. And I don't really have a way to fill it. We picked up Sachin because Marta got hurt. And originally I was going to maybe roll the dice with just 2 squaddies and fill them up to the brim with as much as I could in terms of firepower and gear and send them out there. But honestly, having an additional firing team is just a very huge advantage. So being down 1 squaddie from an action economy standpoint really, really sucks. So what we're going with is a bit riskier. And also our vehicle got damaged. You remember last time, poor Gary here, our light troop carrier has the engine damage debuff going on with it and has not been able to heal up. Now, that'll go away over time, I think. But this then needs time to be repaired. So even if I were to plop Gary in here, he does have this ability where once per mission, he could use this to get rid of the more serious defect. So he could get rid and clear the engine damage defect right at the start of this mission. My concern, though, is we'd still be sending him in kind of half-cocked in a 50% HP light troop carrier that really isn't offering, I mean, it can offer something, right? But what it's offering, I don't know that is worth it relative to what the Walker's going to offer. The Walker's more expensive, but we've got supply to spare. We're down 1 gun, but at least the chain gun's got plenty of ammo that he can throw out some support fire with. So I think this is still the best way to go in terms of our pilot. We've got Darby up here. She's loaded to the gills with everything I can. She's still bruised when she got injured.
The mission is in perfect order.
Yes, ma'am. We'll see about that. She's euphoric still for 1 more mission, which is helping to offset that. We have her with her concealment gear on, her outcast rags, and the camouflage kit here, which is giving her a total of 5 concealment. So she's our eyes and ears. But I have no squaddies left. She's stuck at 5. I moved Tech down to 3 and gave him the pipe gun. I could at this point, if I really wanted to, just go ahead and give him the regular. I mean, I don't know that there's really a point in saving the pipe gun. I may as well just give him the regular infantry. He's only got 3 people in his squad. He can get a shot off, but honestly, I wanted to back him down and really focus on making him an RPG guy, just in case we face anything else that's rough, that's tough and it's got some heavy armor. He'll have the 5 shots here plus another 5 through the accessory bag. And I actually had him in the scav suit, but that gives him better armor and durability. But the way that the armor system works, I don't know that there's really a benefit to that. I'd rather him be in the outcast rags because we had nothing else to put in a secondary scat, Like, I had nothing else I could put here with him anyway, right? And all of our resources are spent in the black market. We're done. We spent everything we got to get Sachin in here. So I'd rather take the concealment and have him be able to stay at range and maybe get, because, you know, this only has a range of 7, maybe be able to pop in, get an RPG off where he needs to, and then get back out again if it comes to it. So it's pure survival mode with tech. And what sucks is because I did spend points on giving him the 3 HP per squad mate to make him more resilient. I wish I could take that back, but I didn't come. I'm just kind of coming up with a strategy on the fly. It was literally the lesser of two evils, right? It was either go in a squaddie down and max everybody out and roll the dice that way, or try him out as a special weapons guy specifically, and then bring in Sachin. Sachin, for anybody who hasn't played with him yet, is an incredible at suppressive fire. So the more, you know, he doesn't have all the talents that he needs to unlock that yet, but he will. But even right now, every squad he has over 5 gives him +4 accuracy and +4 discipline. So we maxed him out. He is our rifleman. He's our suppressive unit. So between the K-Pack and the light chain gun and having a lot of shots on that K-Pack, this man is what we're carrying, you know, hopefully is going to carry the day for us. With Darby spotting, Tech doing kind of overwatch with the RPG in case there's any heavy hitters that show up that need to be taken out from an armor perspective, and with Sachin chewing through people and suppressing them and hopefully pinning them to allow us time to take them out. That's the plan. I don't know if it's a good one, but it's the only one I've got. So let's talk about other complicated matters. We're on a frozen hellscape and we're in the middle of another snowstorm, which is going to help and hinder, right? Because it's going to impact our visibility and our accuracy, but it's also going to impact their, you know, accuracy and visibility as well. So will it work to our advantage? Possibly. The fact that this is not a point defense mission and we're the ones on the move, then we can hopefully choose our encounters and where we are having engagements. I'm hoping that will carry the day for us. So sabotage fuel tanks, factory generator, and get everybody out to the evac. So we've got our 2 objectives here. We got a line of stuff that we got to crawl through here. I am thinking we're going to make use of that right flank. I think we're going to go ahead and try to come down the right flank, face hopefully as the fewest OP4 as possible, and kind of just make our way straight up this flank. If we can get any engagements over here and we go loud, we can maybe fall back a little bit. I don't want to press into here and engage and then get swamped from the flank, the left flank. But I'm trying not to engage all this and have to push through all of this stuff if we can. If we can avoid a lot of this in the middle, I would be very, very happy with that. We may even push straight up, try to get this objective, push the rest of the way towards the evac, clear the evac, and then go to the secondary objective. But we have no intel. Intelligence level 0. No idea what any of these units are. It's going to be a fun one. And this is our sink or swim mission. This is the one I think is going to make us or break us. So there's nothing to it but to do it. Let's get to the task.
Protectors of the Wayback ready to go.
Okay. Patience and conservation, I think, is what I'm trying to basically get to. Don't get frustrated, don't get in a hurry, and make sure we keep Darby out front.
Move it.
Oh, once we see something, you'll be the first to know.
All right, Sachin. Okay. So who do we have at the party? Like I said, we're taking our time. These guys, the pirate scavengers, they do have the workshop RPG, scrap bomb, and we know there's some party crashers that are further out here, and right ahead of our first objective. So I don't mind drawing them back here if we can, especially because we've got this terrain that can maybe break them up a little bit and force them, kind of funnel them into this little kill box here in front of Darby. So we may try that. Okay. Sachin. What's their, so that's within their sight range, but the snow conditions, remember, reduce visibility and detection by 1 and hamper accuracy and increases movement cost by 2%, 2 AP per tile. So we have to be really careful with that too, that we don't get into a situation that we extend too far ahead and we don't have enough AP to get back out of trouble if we need to.
Double time.
So yeah, I think I'm going to sit him down right here for next turn, and we're going to try to pull these guys if they stay within range. We still have full concealment. All right, old man. I'm going to have you post up right behind this terrain. He's going to be the most visible out of anybody, so I'm trying to like use the terrain to kind of block him. I think they already see him, actually. I think they already see him, so I'm going to back him up 1. See if he reacquires concealment. He does. Yeah, they saw him there. So not my favorite, but I'll move tech here instead. I'm going to have him take a knee just for better accuracy and to present a small target as possible. All right.
Eyes open.
Darby, let's have you open up.
Enemy is suppressed.
So that suppression is good for 2 reasons. Number 1, with her opening up, they're suppressed, which is going to obviously work to our advantage, but also she disabled their specialist, which means their RPG should be non-functioning at this point. Now, I'm not going to chew through her ammo. She's got them suppressed. So I think what I'm going to do is move her up and just try to keep eyes on whatever else might be coming and end her turn there. These guys going to run, or are they going to try to shoot? They got to run because they have no targets to acquire, right? Because she's still concealed, I think.
Your service.
All right, now we can have Sachin kind of introduce himself. Maybe I should have pinned him with her when I had the shot. See, he's just very good. He's very good. So they're already pinned. I'm not wasting any more of his ammo. I think now I move up the old man.
On the way.
About time, man.
And then tech, you stay exactly where you are. You're not needed yet. Do it now. We're not suppressed, so I'm kind of curious if we're going to get some other activity out here. They're suppressed still. Sachin, I want you to shoot again.
Fuck you, gate rippers.
All right, you're good.
Orders.
Drunkle's got 18 shots. She's got 23. Move you up a little bit more.
We've got movement.
We do have movement. She's still suppressed. I want to fire at these guys because they have no cover from us now. Perfect.
Neutralized.
She's still suppressed. Now these guys, okay, they did hear the shots. Tech's the only one that's got a shot right now, and we are all visible to them. What do they got? Outcasts, which have bundle grenades, and we have some PTSD from bundle grenades. So I'm still going to take a shot with Tech just to try to get them suppressed, maybe. All right. Not great, but not terrible. Stand your ground.
Op 4 moving.
Yeah, these guys can see here to do these guys' division, but they're not the bigger threat. All right, Sachin. I want you got open line of fire on these guys.
Way to be.
Yeah, he just smoked them. He wiped them all out. That's beautiful. All right. Post up. These guys are retreating.
Orders.
We're going to move forward with Darby to try to reacquire. She's not spotted, but we're going to take the shots here. All right, they will spot her now. I'm going to back her up.
Yeah.
And that got her concealment again. And then the old man. I don't want to get too cocky. Gonna move them up. Chain gun only takes 20 shots, right? So they're suppressed. That got them pinned. That's what I needed, and we're gonna back him up one.
About time, man.
Tech, you stay put.
At your service.
Okay. And then, how many they got left? They don't have an RPG.
Yeah.
He's only got 17 shots. I'm really trying to be judicious with that.
At your service.
Sachin's our main guy with the most ammo, but he's kind of far back. I don't even know if I could get him into range. I might be able to, but I think Darby's just the safest bet. Take the shot. She's already got the flank on him.
Good job.
All right, yeah. That was good. And now I'm going to move her up to this spot. No, I'm going to move her up one.
Enemy movement.
Yeah, I'm not getting greedy because she's spotted, right? So I'm not trying to fight that. So now that we've spotted them, I could take a knee and maybe be concealed, but this is the reason I didn't move her two. I moved her one. Let's get a lay of the land. Who do we got? The party crashers here. So we have scavengers here that have an RPG, and we have outcasts here that have more grenades. I'm going to back her up. Why is she's not concealed? Who sees her? That makes me nervous. Back her up a little more. Who else has eyes on her that we don't know about? Now she's concealed. So we have 3 squads. We have one, Alpha, Bravo, and that are question marks, and then Charlie who just engaged and took a knee here. All right. So we're going to have to leave this spot unless we can pull back. We could try to pull back since we have a defensible cover rather than push into the open or get in it close where we get into a knife fight around these mountains. I think that's what we do.
Yeah.
I think
Your service.
we pull these guys back into range. So we use the Drunkle.
Yeah.
I'm going to move him up one. All right. Buddy, I need you to take a shot of Jim Beam or whatever it is you're staying warm with and put some fire on these guys. All right, that got them suppressed, so at least they have to move or shoot next round. And I'm going to back him up. These guys are moving up, but nobody has seized Darby yet, which is perfect.
At your service.
Now, Sachin, I want you just to stay right exactly where you are. Actually, let's go ahead and have Tech chill first. Here we go.
Bringing up the rear.
Now, do we have a shot? We do not have a shot. That's okay. And I think these guys, they do have an RPG, but they'd have to move up to fire at him anyway. And they'd have to, and they don't see him, right? He's concealed because we moved him back because we were playing cautious. So we end your turn. Top of the round,
At your service.
we pull Darby back. To at least this location.
Moving to waypoint.
She's got a shot on these guys. I think we at least put some rounds into them here. They're suppressed and their specialist is gone. And they're fully pinned, which is great. She's concealed again because they drop. The minute they drop down, she got her concealment back. So this is perfect. Sachin, what do you have any lines? You don't have anything yet. You know what? It's boring and it's safe. We don't do a damn thing. These guys are coming into our kill box. Let them. If an enemy was going to make a mistake, let him make it.
Your service.
So, Drunkle, you can be seen. I want you back.
En route.
Pull back. You'll be support if I need you.
Bringing up the rear.
Sachin, chill.
At your service.
All right, top of the round.
Orders.
We take a shot with her.
Enemy suppressed.
Yep, and we pull her back. And now we see who comes to the party because now they're going to start getting into range, right?
Service.
Tech, shut it down. Oh, no. Stay down. End your turn here.
Yeah.
All right, Drunkle. I want you. You're still. Yeah, you're still not being seen at this point. I think we just keep you here. Actually, I'm just going to have you take a knee as well, and then end your turn. Stay put.
At your service.
And now I'm going to just see you who's Billy Big Balls. Like, which one of these guys are going to push in, right? So I'm going to move her to this other flank
At your service.
to keep eyes on. Tech, end your turn. Actually, no, sit down.
At your service.
If nobody pushes out, we'll just repeat the process, right? If they decide to get timid and they don't push in here looking for us, then we'll send Darby back out to reacquire.
Yeah. Bringing up the rear.
All right, nobody did anything that round. I don't mind. Okay, here we go.
Arre.
Yeah, are. Now's your chance to return fire.
Not fair.
That's a beautiful thing. They're pinned. They can't go anywhere. They're already fleeing, but you know what? They are retreating. I don't know that I need to start wasting ammo shots. I think we're trying to still be conservative. If they flee, that's still a win. And the only thing that's not concealed now is our mech.
Orders? Orders?
I could be bold and maybe move up the Drunkle and move him here and then put Sachin behind him for cover, but I don't want to take an RPG to the face with him unless I need to. All right, Darby. Just for the sake of argument, I'm going to move you. Yeah, that's what I was looking for, to see if we were getting flanked. This guy, I think, is not really long for this world, but let's
Keep it up.
let's spare him his disillusions.
About time, man.
All right, Tech, stay put. Now let's see who rounds the corner. All right. Top of the round, nobody.
Orders?
So we'll move Darby back out. We don't have to do it all at once either. I can move her here. We still got these guys here, right? One lone guy who's suppressed. He's got eyes on Sachin. But it's one guy. I don't think he's going to kill our squad with one little guy. So we're just going to hold tight and then have him go ahead and just finish this guy off. He should have left when he had the chance. We gave both those squads, like, they have one lone survivor, and we gave them both an opportunity to rethink their life choices, and they both decided to double down, and they both died for it. I'm not going to feel the least bit bad about it. All right. Perfect.
Eyes on.
Another group of outcasts. All right, let's have the old man say hello.
I still got it.
You know what? They're already suppressed. That kind of messes them up for next round, and you're still concealed, but I'm going to move you back one. Tech, just sit down. You're there just for armor.
At your service.
All right. Now, Sachin, you have shots. Let's take it. Let's put another one into him since you got the ammo to spare. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful.
Good on him, guardsmen.
All right.
Yeah.
Darby, let's see if we can reacquire. If we got any more surprises or hangers on, let's go ahead. That's one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 squads wiped out, and this guy was I guess he's technically part of a 6. He wasn't alone. All right, let's start moving up.
About time, man.
Okay. So this Alamo defense point, that worked very well for us.
Further together.
All right.
Orders?
That should hopefully have cleared us to get to this first sabotage point.
Yeah. No papers, no license, no.
About time, man. Making a play.
At your service.
Orders?
Okay. And let's our Space Marines, unfortunately, they've got a incredible amount of training when it comes to, you know, interstellar travel and arms and armament and, you know, hand-to-hand combat and special weapons and, you know, procurement on site and survival skills for any kind of inclement weather and harsh planetary conditions. However, no one ever trained them to bring bolt cutters or train them how to get over a chain link fence. It's just impossible without a vehicle, I guess, to open a hole for them. So we're going to bring her up here to the edge and then go around.
Yeah.
I want you hugging that right flank.
About time, man. Bumping.
It's like if we go through this whole mission and you never have to take a shot or fire your RPG, I'm actually going to be thrilled. Because it means that we've done something right.
Double time.
You're just kind of an insurance policy at this point right now.
Orders?
And actually, low profile, destroy less than 60% of all enemy forces. Yeah, okay, yeah. If you're going to give me bonuses for not having to kill everything on the map, I'm happy to take it. Right now, at least. All right, hang on there for a turn.
About time, man.
Let's not get too cocky. Let's just move you up one spot ahead of him. I don't want Darby scouting anything.
At your service. Move it.
Yeah.
Big man.
All right, one sabotage done. Back it up.
Yeah.
Everybody else, you stay
About time, man.
stand right stationary for this one turn. We're not moving without Darby scouting. All right, Jane, let's do it. I'm just putting her back here because this is a little bit of cover in case there's some surprises up this way. We're going to clear the extract and this entire section over here, and then we're going to push to our secondary sabotage objective.
Yeah. All right. Get on right.
About time, man.
I forgot he can't just like move through a unit. So yeah, okay. He got a little squirrely there with the navigation. That's all right. Time's not really of the essence at this point, so we're good. We're good.
At your service.
Now let's move you up. Actually, just
Hold on.
might as well just have you make another hole. Who cares?
At your service.
All right.
Further together.
All right, Darb.
About time, man. Making a play.
All right.
They all about it.
At your service.
They are all about it. That is for sure. All right. So another outcast, scrap bomb, bundle grenade. Darby is invisible. I would not have a shot. I would have a chain gun shot, but I'm not there. So I'm gonna move him up. Move him up and just kind of chill right there for now. Tech, let's have you get behind this. And let's go ahead and have just, you're still invisible, but you know what? Yeah, let's have you take a shot. Why not? You can actually get a shot on these guys. And I think they're gonna have to, they're gonna close in, which is perfect. That brings them in range.
Orders?
And now we can use Darby and Drunkle to chew them up. Perfect.
Nice work.
I
Perfect.
appreciate it.
All right. So I wasn't trying to use tech to actually do much in terms of damage, but I knew like with an unsuppressed weapon, I had a better than 50% chance that they would push towards the shots and be aggressive rather than falling back. And that's exactly what I wanted them to do, especially with the AP loss or the movement. They pushed forward, they couldn't take any shots at the end of it, and they just ended up in open terrain while we still had two people who had to clear shots at them. So that worked out really well.
At your service. Move it, Jingbei.
Orders?
All right, Darb. Let's, I could push in here, but I'm going to take the long way around because I want to clear these corners. I don't want to leave anything in the fog of war. I don't trust it. I've been ambushed too many times. All right, so we don't have any party crashers there. I'm going to send her straight through, and then I might have these guys just kind of skirt this edge over here.
You got it, mate.
I don't want to get too cocky about this because this is the kind of time where I'm like, oh yeah, Darby just goes straight through, and then we end up blundering into somebody out here that can spot them. So this is special squad, right? Chain gun team. All right, they're not going to see anybody from back there. That's fine. So we might actually hug this road and then come through just following her because I don't want to get any surprises over here.
At your service.
All right, they got nothing so far. Now what I could do is do the same thing. Move Tech up to a position where he's got full cover. He's concealed, and these guys are in range. I take a shot with him. Again, not to do damage, but to draw, make them curious. Provoke a response. Pick a fight.
Let's tighten it up.
Now, these guys... Oh, see, they took the opposite route. That's okay. That's okay, because that's what Darby's for.
They have much left in them.
Let's have you push up between the cover here and see if you can reacquire. There they are. Nice job, nice job. She's still concealed. We used all of our movement to get there, but that's totally fine. I just wanted eyes on.
At your service.
All right.
Double time. Forget about me.
I didn't forget about you at all. You're the only drunk mech pilot on the field. How could I forget about you? You're my largest insurance liability. Okay. Now I could take the shots with her, but they're deployed, but they do not have cover from her. I think we do it. She's got 16 shots left. We're not going to need that. Yeah, we'll just wipe him out.
I'm on a roll today.
Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, let's
Moving to cover.
move you up, Darb.
At your service.
Okay. Drunk will make a hole. Make a hole.
At your service.
And that,
Move it, Jingbei.
it doesn't seem like much, but it just saves them that annoying turn of having to go all the way around.
Time, man.
All right.
At your service.
All right, Darb. Are we on round 22 because I'm being very cautious? You're damn right we are.
Yeah. At your service. Further together.
About time, man.
At your service.
Orders? Eyes on.
Okay. She's still concealed. Flamethrower team, we take 0 chances with these guys.
Service.
I'm cold, but I ain't that cold.
At your service. Heading to cover.
About time, man.
All right, this might be Alamo 2.0, and we may use this to then use Darby to pull, and then use this as our killing field. We'll see how this plays out.
At your service.
Orders?
All right, Darby, reacquire the flamethrower team, please. Awesome. Thank you. I think I take shots. She's got a clear line of shots. She's got good accuracy. She might be able to take them out by herself right here. Perfect.
Hey, dog. Hey.
So thank you for barking, Tech. That's very encouraging. Thank you. All right, we don't need to push up with everybody, so we're gonna do the conservative, patient, safe thing,
Orders?
and use Darby to her abilities to scout. Because if she can get that sabotage by herself and then duck out and come back, I'm fine with that. Now, what do we got over here? We're getting close to probably destroying all the forces, but like at this point, I don't care if they're a specialist team like this. If Darby can take them out, then that's fine. You know what? Let's go ahead and move up. We'll give you some support, long distance support.
About time, man.
I'm putting Tech behind the Drunkle and using him to kind of be my blocker for him.
At your service.
Orders?
All right, Darby, let's go. I'm gonna have you do this again. All right, suppressed is fine. Wavering is fine. We don't need to waste everything. Let's pull you back. I'm not putting her in. I'm not putting her in this yet because there could be somebody right around this corner she can't see. And so we're just going to wait.
At your service.
Now, Sachin, I'll move you up here. Can he get a shot off at all? He can with the chain gun, maybe. From here. I don't know that he's got lines. He didn't have line of sight. Okay. Just chill there for them.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, man.
About time, man. Making a play.
Right. You guys can hold here.
At your service.
All right, now, Darby, let's get eyes on, at least in here. See
103rd heading to cover.
if we got any surprises around the corner. All right, one more. Okay. I don't see anything yet. She's going to hold position here.
At your service.
Sachin, push up again. And let's go ahead and get shots on these guys.
Stop them off.
Chain gun. Perfect.
Array, boys. We're on them now.
Yeah, we did the thing. We sure did a murder real good. All right, you guys hang back. There's no need for you to push into this with her.
Orders?
All right, Darb.
We've got movement.
All right, she is going to get spotted if we're not careful. So I'm just trying to see what our options are. Who do we have? Who's coming to party? We have outcasts with grenades. Could take the shot, but I don't know what else is here, and I don't want to leave her vulnerable. So we're going to back up one, and we're going to chill just for a minute.
At your service.
And then we're going to bring these guys around to flank them. Oh, we got movement area here, right here. That's going to be a problem. These outcasts, he was not able to suppress them or get any kind of status on them, so they're going to fire back at the beginning of this turn, and they might chew Sachin up, which is, see, I should have pushed around with Darby. I got cocky. I saw these guys over here, and I was like, oh yeah, we'll just flank with these guys. And that one tactical mistake, showing my ass, is what's going to cost me some squaddies. Because Tech is in a position where I can actually do anything. He doesn't really have the movement or the range even to really help the situation. I'm going to move him up here. See, he does. Even if I couldn't. I'll put him behind the tank, whatever, for cover. But I got nothing else.
Let's play a tune.
We just got lucky. She's still concealed. Sachin is the only one they see. They don't, but they see the mech. But now Sachin can get actual shots on these guys. They're in cover. I'm going to move him up 1. That way he's got 60 left. He's got a full K-pack shot and a chain gun shot should he need it. They're still in cover, but whatever. I wanted to try to get a better angle. That's suppressed. Chain gun. Wavering and pinned. Perfect. Drunkle.
Yeah.
I want you up here. I want you putting more shots on these guys. We're probably going to jam. They're already pinned. They're already pinned. I'm not going to risk a jam. We're just going to stay put.
Orders?
Now, does this squad move up to help, or do they stay put? What do we do with Darby? I think we move Darby up 1. I don't see anybody. We move Darby into the zone for capturing. That gives her 30. Or was this the squad? This might have been the same squad, right? And they just pushed up. That's fine with me. Sabotage. I think I do the sabotage rather than to get shots on these guys because she's still concealed with her concealment clothing and her options. And the snowstorm, they don't even see her. They're so worried about Sachin. So we're going to go ahead and objective first.
About time, man.
Perfect. Tech. You know what? You can move up and feel like just you're part of the... Look, you contributed.
Yo, they hiding.
Yo, they hiding. These guys, they're cheating. These guys are cheating. All right. Yeah, Tech. Not Tech. Sachin.
At your service.
All right. This should finish the squad off. You know what? I'll move them up 1 more. They're still deployed. They're still cover, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that took care of that.
Stack them like sandbags.
Stack them like sandbags. Thanks, Grandpa. And then we take her around the long way and we start moving back towards the extraction and we get the hell out of here.
At your service.
And again, I'm not trying to set any speed records. I want Darby still out front. So I'm going to end everybody's turn and let Darby take point again. We technically already cleared this, but I don't trust anything. Because I'm really lucky that this turned out the way it did. And I'm lucky that was the single squad that these guys pushed up. Because it could have been that there was another squad here that could have really messed us up. All right, just...
About time, man.
At your service. Further together.
Yep. Jane.
Yeah.
All right, everybody just falling behind Darby.
Time, man.
Not in any hurry. All right, see, this is why I don't trust anything. This is why I don't trust anything. Darby. Chain gun team? No.
Hey, no, stop.
They're fleeing. We run them up. We run them up.
Yeah.
Throw a chain gun into them on the way by.
Good job.
We're still underneath the 60%, so I feel good about that.
At your service.
But this is exactly like I said. I didn't trust anything because we cleared this. We didn't see these guys at all. But I don't know if it's the shots that they heard or if they're just on a patrol route or what. But I don't trust them. All right. Drunk will go ahead and push in.
Get on the way right now.
Darby.
At your service.
Tech, get out of the way. And can you... All right, he can't make it there anyway, so it's going to be next turn.
Let's oblige them.
All right, in. All right, let's get...
We're done.
Yeah, let's get off this frozen rock. Well done, team. Well done. No losses. Destroy less than 30%. Do not care. We'll take the bonus for less than 60%, and I don't care at all about the 10 rounds. We didn't lose anybody. We didn't take a single squad loss. We got a fair amount of salvage, actually. I don't know that any of it's worth that much. A couple more pipe, rifles, we might hold on to a couple of those, but something's better than nothing. 26 promotion points, and we live to fight another day. Tech, you did exactly what I wanted you to do, which is absolutely nothing. You did, actually. He did get a couple of assists. Shooting, he drew that one unit into a kill box, and so that he did exactly what I needed him to do, was to be on standby, still be a presence on the battlefield, and be in reserve, because we don't know. There could have been a vehicle that would have popped up. We had no intel, so we just see blobs out there. I have no idea what they are because we have zero intelligence right now. So he did exactly what I needed him to do. Bog only got one unit kill, but again, he was there for fire support when I needed him, and he did the job. Sachin, huge in terms of, even though he didn't get the most kills in terms of squads, the suppression he was able to lay down was choice. It was perfect. He took 1 point of damage when he got fired on once. So one squad, he got hit and got a little bloody. Everybody else, not a single point of damage. And then Darby, again, silent assassin, man. Agent 47. Like, she's out there doing what I need her to do. Like, she's my Black Widow. Perfect. That's encouraging, and that sets us up for our final mission of this operation: defeat the pirate force. Now, I'm just gonna check this. So this is where we've got to go toe to toe. We got to destroy the only objective, aside from making it out alive, is clash and destroy 7% of the enemy forces. The pirate first mate, that's usually going to be some heavily armed macho guy loaded up on steroids and whatever it passes for Mountain Dew in this end of the universe, and I'm not about it. Like, he can go roid out somewhere else where I like here. If we get the opportunity and it looks like we can get some shots on and we have an opportunity to take him out, great, because maybe there's some better salvage, but I am not sticking my neck out specifically for that objective. Unless everything else goes super clean and by the numbers, this is not a priority for me. But let's just see now what we look like coming into this. So she's bruised still, but she got the determined buff.
Third ready to take on anyone.
Yes, ma'am. I totally believe it. So her determination.
Third ready to take on anyone.
Yes, ma'am. I believe you said that. So she will have her discipline increased by. So she lost the euphoric, but she went to determined. I'm good with that. She's still useful. She's not, and honestly, she's not exhausted yet. Here's the other kind of sword of Damocles hanging over us, is the exhaustion. Now, right now, Marta's back getting some R&R in the mid bay, but it's not exactly the kind of break I'd want her to have. She's got one more turn to this, which means by next operation, if we get through the next mission and secure this op, the next operation, she'll be fresh again. And maybe it's time to start rotating these, rotate out tech and, start a rotation. Now, eventually though, we're going to have to rotate out our golden girl, which means we need somebody else that's going to be able to take point with stealth and has some scouting range, which means somebody, because right now she's got the concealment on her side, right, but we don't have anybody who has a scouting ability like her. So at some point, somebody's going to have to come in and take the view range and detection, because this is what's going to save lives, because they just are not going to be able to get as close as she can. So that might be Marta, honestly, because I need his points to go towards like suppressive fire, right? I need tech to be going towards more down the special weapons route. So it may end up, rather than building her towards like a mobile infantry, right, and going for athletic, it very well may be that starting next round, I try to go ahead and get her to the scouting range, and she might be our fill-in until we recruit somebody who can like give Darby a rest, who maybe is better qualified. I don't love it, but she's cheap to promote, right? And her promotion tax is pretty, nominal. So I think it's going to have to be her by default. And honestly, using her originally to waste a couple, not quote unquote waste, right? Using her to scout for a couple rounds is not going to really hurt my feelings, because she's got bad accuracy at the start of the round anyway. So I might as well put her to use where she doesn't have to fire a gun. At least if she's doing her job, she doesn't have to fire a gun. But that's a plan for another day. This is how this mission's going to shake out. We have this entire area to sweep through to start with, which is great. We have zero intel. I'm pretty sure this is our pirate first mate. But again, he is not our priority. but he's probably going to be a heavy armored jump pack son of a bitch. Like I said, just roided out and caffeinated and, you know, angry, just an angry young man. So we're going to try not to go that route if we don't have to. I'm still thinking, rather than punching up the middle, I'm pretty sure this is accurate, but just in case it's not, I still think we were going to approach this, and we'll do deployment next time. We're going to hit up the flank and cut this off and then push in if we need to. And that way we can fall back and flank again if we need to, rather than go up the gut. Going up the gut just means that it gives us a chance to be surrounded, and I hate that. Yeah, she doesn't have any kind of forward deployment. So, well, that's the thing for next time. We'll have 47. Okay, so we have 47 to play with. And now, because we finished that mission, we have 2 more squaddies. That brings us to 3. So just adding the 2 squaddies almost caps us with where we're at. I think I like that. Rather than trying to do something weird with salvage, I think I like this. We can check the black market just in case, but pound for pound, I think 2 more squaddies on the field with the existing team is going to serve us better than me trying to finagle an extra piece of kit for the same price. And Darby's the most expensive one to put it on, but I could give Tech like 5 people and make him more, let's go back to the mission select and I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'm going to say if she was back at 5, he goes up to 5. That's at least half capacity squad. I mean, it doesn't seem like a lot going from 5 to 3. He could even maybe, no, he can't. Like, we only got to 2, right? That leaves us with 17. So still, if we're not getting any other upgrades, that's still the best outcome. I'm just going to check the black market real quick, and then we're going to end the episode. I'm going to let you guys get on with your day or your evening or your morning, or whatever time you're watching. I promise. I just need to look at this just to try to get a sense for it. I don't think there's anything else. The only other recruiting we could do is another pilot, which gives us nothing. The other thing, though, I forgot to check. Here's what we need to check. Our vehicle, because we have no way to repair it. We don't have any kind of repair bay. So until we tackle this problem, this thing just stays, or we get the OCI, this thing is going to stay out of commission. But I don't think we have a choice. I don't think we have a choice in the matter. Because we're not going to get any OCIs after this is over. So we're kind of boned. Unless we end up securing another vehicle somehow. But we certainly don't have the black market cred for that. That's, is there even one? Yeah, that's 280 with the 140 just for a stupid pickup truck. You know what I mean? Like that, this would be way out of our league. That's about all I'm willing to part with. I could do a couple of these rifles too. So 95, 100, 105 points. I don't know that there's anything, maybe other than another crowbar could be interesting at range because the effective range is out there. So I could put this on somebody like Sachin and have him chew people up. But I think he's doing fine with what he's got currently. I don't see the need to spend it. We could get another infantry armor, but I don't know that I need that right now either. Maybe we could pick up some more ammo pouches with an infantry armor. I could do that, something like that. That gives us more shots. But I don't know that I love it. And I don't know that we need it. I don't know that it's going to turn the tide. It may. Let me think. It may. Because we're probably going to use more ammo than we needed to last time if we got to take out 70% of their forces. But I don't know that this makes the difference. We'll think about it next time. I just wanted to get kind of a lay of the land on that, but that's a problem for future Jason and future channel watchers. And I don't have the bandwidth for that right now. I'm kind of riding the high that we got out clean, and I'm going to ride that high until I boot this game up again. But thank you so much for your patience. Thanks for chilling with me and kind of going through my favorite anxiety simulator. I really appreciate it. And man, expert mode and Ironman, especially when like, and I'm trying to play by the honor system here, right? I know like you guys are like, oh, you're recording. You could load the game up and try it 3 times and just pick which one you want to go with. I'm not doing that because I think that's defeats the purpose of doing an Ironman. I'm used to having one save, and so I'm obeying the honor system here. We're gonna let the story play out the way the story plays out, and if the story plays out, we get wiped, and that ends the campaign, and we're done. Then we're done. Start a new one some other time, right? And maybe we wait for a big patch or a big update, and then we go again. But the story is going to play out the way the story plays out. It's kind of like when you play a tabletop role playing game. You know, I roll the dice to find out what happens. I don't know what, you know, I don't sit there and, you know, have the end already in mind. That's why you roll the dice, is to see what happens, right? We're going to roll the dice and see what happens. But it really does, it elevates this game to a whole nother level when you, there's no take backs. So anyway, cool. Thank you. I've rambled enough. Thanks for your time. And thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time in the Wayback.